Publicis Sapient was named among the Horizon 3 market leaders in the HFS Horizon's Generative Enterprise Services report. This report, the industry's first to compare global professional services firms to their services in this space, became our largest to date, with 35 global services and advisory companies compared. One of the reasons Publicis Sapient stood out for us is the way in which it leverages its integrated speed capabilities to help drive value for clients on their generative enterprise journeys. SPEED stands for strategy, product, experience, engineering, and data and AI. In each of this short series of HFS videocasts, I'm joined by a Publicis Sapient leader to explain the impact of one strand of the SPEED approach as applied to generative enterprise services. And in this edition, it's Simon James who looks after the D for data and AI of the SPEED approach. Hello, Simon.
Hi, David. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Simon, how does your data and AI team integrate generative AI in digital business transformation for your clients?
Generative AI solutions are the ultimate kind of garbage in, garbage out machines. And so, like gatekeeping the quality of data and how we get there into these applications is paramount. And that's kind of probably one of the primary activities of our team is for everyone else in the speed teams to thrive. We need to ensure that the fuel for AI, if you like, the data is accessible, high quality, discoverable, and provide that. Our hardcore data scientists, they're the ones that kind of really understand the technology at an intimate level and can help kind of demystify and explain to colleagues and bring them on the journey.
I mean, how the hell do people keep up, right? Every week there seems to be a new LLM is superseding all others. An LAM emerges that's going to transform how we have to think about this. Do you have a dedicated group that's like just constantly trying to stay on top of the emerging changes in this landscape? Or are you just prioritizing whatever's your partner group, I guess?
A lot of the data scientists are self-motivated to understand this whole space. And so there's no end of people sourcing good training materials or academic white papers and trying to apply those theories into practice as they emerge. And so, like for a lot of people, this isn't just their job, it's like their life calling almost. I think a lot of the data professionals themselves are very motivated to kind of continue to understand at that first principles level, what the hell is going on under the hood, ensuring that like everyone has the means and the access to access that high quality data wherever may it reside today, maybe in some legacy backend system, but ensuring that that's there so we can get the best performance possible out of training and evaluating what we build. I mean, we're very much the scientists in all of this, doing our experiments, trying to figure out how to baseline a model or an application, and then figuring out like what edge is there that we can exploit. How can we gradually improve, bit by bit until we can, optimize that thing. So it's a very scientific, experimental kind of approach.
You've mentioned the science a lot. There's a different mindset about scientists. Data science used to be a thing that was sat in the corner of a business, and once in a while, someone would go and look at the weird people playing with their technology. Now it's really central to how businesses function. Everybody can access AI, for example, which was a thing that was not possible 24 months ago. So how are you building into your conversations and your training and how you're looking at upskilling your people this need to come out of the science lab, I guess, and into the mainstream of building business success?
Yeah, I mean, one of the fascinating things I think of generative AI is really remove the gatekeeping of AI that used to be the preserve of people with data science PhDs or, a lot of practical applicational knowledge. And it's re-democratized access to the average business user pretty much. Now, like probably from a data perspective, people are slightly more skeptical about how much power and control should be given to that average business user. But that's definitely and undeniably the direction of travel. So I guess for our job becomes almost the police or the guardians of ensuring that anything we get built, we understand how it works and therefore we understand how it can go wrong. I think the data people provide that kind of element of rigor to the wide-eyed wonderment of the average business user and all the things that are seemingly now possible to them.
What is the biggest blocker at the moment from in going into production with any of these new technologies, generative AI specifically, I guess? Cost used to be a big challenge because no one knew what anything was going to cost. I guess you'll get a handle on that now. But is there an element of the technology that just doesn't scale as effectively as people might have liked? And is that a problem that is staying with us, or can you see a way of overcoming it?
I think there are three things I would say at high level. One is cost is an issue. Just as there is FinOps for cloud, there has to be FinOps for AI. AI is an all-you-can-eat buffet, and the danger is you kind of consume too much, and because of the pay-as-you-go model that underpins AI, you've got to be very careful. Everyone understands that. I've been told by someone that I can generate $1 billion by adopting AI, and then there's a use case that's worth $5 million, and that's great. But the issue that mostly with like CIOs have today is, what's my cost in production? If this is a personal shopping assistant for a retail brand and 10,000 customers use it on a Saturday, how much is that going to cost me? So you really need to understand the unit economics of inference costs, of incremental infrastructure, of monitoring, frontline support, of refactoring a model, because now there's going to be GPT-5 and I'm going to move from 4.5 to 5. How much is that going to cost? So there's a lot of hidden cost, I think, that can be solved with FinOps. The second thing is the rise of shadow IT and the fact that in the name of experimentation, people have invented IT policy on the hoof. So again, one of the big challenges of going from prototype to production is corralling all of those experiments and ensuring that there isn't pockets of shadow IT occurring that could expose you to risk. And then the third thing really is the dimension of ethics and the gap between what we should do and what we can do. Sometimes people build the right things for the wrong reasons or the wrong things for the right reasons. Those would be the three biggest hurdles, I would say, for production.
Simon, that's really insightful. Really appreciate your time. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.